QuakeFinder's mission: save lives by finding a way to forecast major earthquakes. Inspired by the passionate curiosity of one person and the civic intentions of another, the QuakeFinder project operates as a humanitarian research division of aerospace engineering firm Stellar Solutions.
At Stellar Solutions, we always ask employees what's their dream job. And I had worked with Tom before at a different company, so I knew he was a top-notch engineer. And he started telling me about his interest in forecasting earthquakes. You know, it isn't obviously what Stellar did for a living, but it really intrigued me.
To be clear, no one knows yet how to reliably forecast earthquakes. But it is important to remember that 100 years ago, weather forecasting was considered impossible. 30 years ago, the same was true of hurricanes. And just 10 years ago, we could not predict tornadoes with any kind of accuracy. But with the right instruments, technology, and software, forecasting all kinds of weather, including the most violent and unpredictable, has become not only possible, but commonplace. Forecasting means letting people know there is likely to be an earthquake within a few days, near a specific place, and within a magnitude range. Armed with this information, families can avoid dangerous places and activities, companies could adjust transportation and production schedules, and governments might pre-position emergency equipment, supplies, and personnel. To get the data necessary for forecasting, QuakeFinder operates a network of sensitive instruments that listen for ultra-low frequency signals thought to precede earthquakes. Because these signals are so subtle, instruments must be located very near the coming quake. That means a lot of instruments are needed. At the end of 2011, there are more than 75 instruments in the QuakeFinder network. Most of these are along the major faults in California, and others are in Peru, Taiwan, and Greece, all places thought to be likely to experience a major earthquake. Data recorded by the QuakeFinder instruments is sent by satellite and cell phone internet connections to a data center in Palo Alto, California, where it is processed using several algorithms developed by QuakeFinder. These filter out known sources of electromagnetic noise, including solar activity and lightning, and search for signal patterns similar to those seen before earlier quakes. The processed data are published on the project's website and closely examined by the research team, which pays particular attention to sites that show signs of increased signal activity. QuakeFinder has analyzed signals related to several earthquakes. The first was at Alum Rock, California, just east of San Jose, in October 2007. 3 separate electromagnetic indicators peaked at the same time just before the magnitude 5.4 quake, giving a strong indication of a pattern.
That was the first big earthquake that we were close enough to be able to detect any kind of a signal at all. And at first we didn't see anything. We did not see what we expected. We could see that there were these unusual unipolar pulsations.
This pattern was seen again before a magnitude 6.2 quake in May 2010 near Tacna, Peru, just north of the Chilean border. In the fall of that year, signal activity was again elevated for an extended period.
Suddenly in September, it started getting even more active than the 6.2. Stayed that way on and off for about 3 months.
Several magnitude 4+ earthquakes followed. Encouraged by these results, QuakeFinder's ambitious aim is to analyze signals for 3 more earthquakes in the next 5 years, with the expectation of noticing these quakes before they shake.
The goal of QuakeFinder is to predict earthquakes and save lives. I see earthquake forecasting as a critical need. This is a way that we can give back to the world and have high impact, and that's what we do at Stellar Solutions. It's really worth doing, and I'm really proud of what we've done so far.
Development of reliable forecasts will require much more analysis and many more sensors. The goal is to build and install 100 per year. This will require additional financial support in the form of donations from private sponsors. Although the project applies for grants and has received support from NASA, there is very limited government research funding available. Please help by donating today. Visit the community page of our website to find out how. And thanks for watching.